All right, welcome. Hello, I'm Mario. I'm a I'm a dual enrollment student at South Texas College, and yeah, today I'm gonna be showing how to this web development design foundation with HTML5. I'm gonna be using the ninth edition book, PDF format. Today we're going to be going over chapter 8, which covers tables. So yeah, might not do much talking throughout the video. It's just an intro. Well, without, oh yeah, one more thing. I'm gonna be doing after up to what's it called? 8.1, 8.8 because I have other stuff to do. So yeah, thank you for spending your time with me. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, so chapter 8 covers chapter 8 objectives. In this chapter, you will learn how to describe the recommended use of a table on a web page, create a basic table with a table row, table header, and table cell elements, configure your table selections with the what head? Wait, no, T head, T body, and T foot elements. Increase the accessibility of a table, style an HTML table with CSS. Describe the purpose of CSS instructional pseudo classes. In this chapter, you'll become familiar with coding HTML tables to organize information on the web page table. All right, so table 1, 8.1 table overview. The purpose of a table is to organize information. In the past, before CSS was well supported by browsers, tables were also used to format web pages and layouts. An HTML table is composed of rows and columns like a spreadsheet. Each individual table cell is at the intersection of a specific row and column. Okay. Configure a table. Each table begins with the table tag and ends with that tag. Each row begins with the tr tag and ends with that means table row. This means table data. And yeah, that's it. So we shall begin. So that's how it's gonna look like. And right now we are using Carrot because I'm on a Chromebook and there's not many text editors for Chromebooks. So yeah. So what you want to do is first start out with the doc type. Doc type HTML. Close that off. Um, and it's HTML lang, which is lang equals English, en for English. Then it's head, then it's title. We're gonna name this figure 8.1. Then it's meta chart set equals ut utf minus minus 8. All right, now we're done with that. Whoops, there we go. Don't forget that. Well, now we're done with the head part and this part. Now we're going on to the body. Now the body, it's body and enter, and you start out with table. And it's all right. Here we're gonna start with this one. All right, so I already done this. I'm just doing this to help others. So yeah, it's tr table row. Then it's table data td. Tag is td for table data. Name td. Birthday, and last one phone. All right, so that's done. Now go here to where it's tr where it closes. Now we start another one. Enter again, and again the same thing. TD jack. But now you're gonna input the information. So yeah, or so 513, 513, and finally, oops, sorry. And we'll just put a random number. Oops, I need to get used to this. Um, the, you know, um, all right, random number because don't want to copy that number. All right, Same thing. Now you repeat it. tr, and level td. Oh, sorry. If you hear me speak Spanish, forgive me. Kinda. That's kind of what I do when kind of getting confused or not trying to grasp on what I'm doing. This is my first year in computer programming. I like it a lot. And to anyone that's like wants to learn like me, yeah, please do. It's pretty easy for the most part. It's just time consuming. Like learning to learn this. That's what's time consuming. All right. So we should be done. All right. Now you want to save it. File, save as. I'm gonna put it in my USB drive. Uh, well, I'm in week 2, but I'm gonna create a new folder. Uh, lectures. All right. This one is the 8.1. 8.1.html. You always want to save it as an HTML. That way the browser knows what it is. So yeah. Well, that's saved. Oops. Sorry. Chapter tables. All right. Now we're back. Now, all right. Well, let's see table 1 overview. That's what we did. Now, look. This is how it's gonna look like. So let's open a new tab and navigate to our stuff, to where it's saved. Now here it is, 8.1. And yeah, look, see, it's right there. Now, if you want to make these bold, like the name, birthday, and phone number, you would want to add H1, which which this one's the H1 is header. The number depend. H1 is the biggest one. It goes from H1 to H6. So you could decide whether to want it in H1's the biggest one. So if you want the biggest one and boldest, that's H1. If you want the smallest one and still bold, that's H6. So now we continue. The H1 birthday, and this one would be also H1 phone. Now you can save file as again, and it's gonna be a long video. All right, lectures again. Lego 8.1 T because I'm not really good with saving files. Alright, now open the new tab. You press Control O for open, and yeah, see now it's bold. Right. Now there's not going to be much space between them, so it's not gonna not and there's not. It's gonna look weird, but we'll cover that in future chapters or well later on in the video we'll cover it. So yeah, all right. So we're done with chapter 1. Now, table element. The table element is a block displayed element that contains tabular information. The table begins with a table tag and ends with a table tag. See what we just covered. For common attributes of the table element, notice that most of the attributes listed in table 8.1 are obsolete in HTML5. It should be avoided. Although these attributes are obsolete in HTML5, as you work with the web, you'll see that many pages coded with earlier versions of HTML, and and it is useful to be aware of even obsolete attributes. Modern web developers prefer to configure the style of tables with CSS, which we'll cover later, um, instead of the HTML attributes. A prominent attribute that remains in use is the border attribute. These are attributes like everything. I'm not really sure what they mean, but I'm sure I'll find out soon. All right, and the border attribute. In earlier versions of HTML, such as HTML4 and XHTML, the purpose of the border attribute was to indicate the presence and width of a visible table border. The border attribute is used differently in HTML5 when following syntax code border equals quotation marks 1 to cause the border to cause the browser to render the default borders around the table. All right, pretty sure you can read that. Since I really don't want to make this video like 40 minutes long or an hour long because I'm sure you also have other stuff to do. I'm just gonna let you read that. So, okay, now we're on figure 8.2 and we're gonna customize. All right. The, the only thing different here is really this. The code's still the same. Well, no, it's not the same. All right, well, what you want to do on Caret is get a new file, go down here, and you want to figure as HTML again. And we start again. You type again, HTML. You delete the second part. And HTML. Line. Sorry. Yeah. All right. And quotation marks. And then it's head. Then it's oh, then it's title. This gets pretty boring sometimes. So, yeah, just know that before you go into this. And like this is my second week, so yeah, sometimes you'll get pretty bored, but I would recommend it, especially with my professor. He's pretty cool, even though it's an online course. All right, so go. Now it's time for the body. Now it's oops table, and you put the the border tag, caption, whatever it's called. Yeah, I'm not good at teaching, but I'm sure I'll learn. 1 = 1, a table. Then it's caption, as you see here, the code. Right? Caption. Guessing the caption means it'll go up top here. Right, so you go bird sightings. That's it. Now you continue on with like the other one. So again, the same process. TR, then TD, then name. Oops, press Control Z. TD, date. TD, Babo link. TD 5/25/10. Yeah, we're done with that. Now, whoops. I swear I'm not usually this bad. Just guessing my first time recording myself. So I'm guessing I'm just nervous. Sorry. Upland. Sandpiper. Alright. Then it's 6/03/10. And yeah, that now you're done with this table. You're done with this whole table. Then we're gonna test it. So now we save file as again. I should really learn commands. Lectures you save it. Well, you save it into anyone you want. This one we're gonna name a.2.html. Always save as HTML. That way your browser knows what to expect. See, now it's the same table, just much smaller. So yeah, okay. So we're moving on. We're into table rows and cells and headers, right? Oh, there. That's what it's about. Now, because I'm sure you guys have other stuff to do, you can pause the video or you can slow it down, whichever one you prefer. Now it's time for this one. Notice how this, okay, it's very repetitive for the tables, which is good. That way you learn. Like, and as for the HTML document, what you really need is this, well, pretty much here, anything here. Most of the stuff you'll be doing is in the body, but as you move on, as you progress with other stuff, you'll start to put more things here. So yeah, it's the same pretty much. All right. Sorry for the loud car. That's interrupting us. And so, all right. Again, you configure as HTML. All right. So now start again. Doc type. Like HTML. You want to delete this. HTML lang. Whoops. English. And it's head. Sorry if I repeat myself a lot, but it's just I'm still trying to learn. Title. This one would be, what's this? Which one's this one? This one's 8.3. This one's figure 8.3. Now, if someone knows more about this, can someone explain in the comments what this means? Like, I know what most of this means. Like, this one's the document type. This one's the, I do not know what, well, I know what HTML means, but I just don't know why it's the purpose here. I know what head, so that's the header. And oh yeah, all right. So chart set UTF minus 8. All right, so head. Now it's onto the body again. Table border equals 1. Oops, equals 1. And it's tr. Now look at the new tag. This is th. Last time it was td. So now it's th. I think it stands for table header. Yeah, I think it does. So anyways, it will look like this. Now what you want to do is go here, like that, and you want to copy again name th. All right, and get a random number. There, another random number. Sparky. Weird name. Never really heard about it. Like the name Sparky, like only like in TV shows and whatnot. Yeah. Right now, and if you're wondering what am I using to do this, I'm using a Chromebook because yeah, can't afford to buy like an actual Windows computer. And I know you can put the Chromebook into you can install a Linux on it, but I've tried it before and it's kind of a pain for me really. So yeah, hopefully in the future I'll be able to afford one, afford a desktop, and I'll be able to produce more content. Right, and that's done. Now again, this code, this HTML code is gonna look like this. So again, open tab. And again, there, see, same. Well, oh, that saves me some time. Oh, well, sorry about the distraction. It's because of the other project I'm working on later on. Um, I use H1 to do this, but now I've found out that you can use TH, and this one's much easier to do. All right, moving on. hands-on practice. All right, so I'm not gonna do this one really because unless I did it. I don't know. I don't think I did it because something here. Um, well, sample solution is found in student files chapter 8 slash. I do not have that, so I do not have this. So it's kind of don't know what key is, but I'm pretty sure like with this basic understanding you'll be able to do this. So I'll leave that up to you. Moving on. All right. Now we're going to span rows and this one. This one, oh, we're almost done. All right. This one is pretty easy. I've done this before. It's this one, that's the code really. So yeah, now we're gonna do the colspan attribute, and I'm gonna close some tabs here because it's getting really crowded. Somehow, no, I wouldn't recommend copying the code like from the other documents. Well, unless you want to, but I wouldn't because one, you're gonna have to delete everything. Like, let's say if I were to copy all of this, I'm gonna delete figure 8. It's more of a nuisance for me. So I just like write like a new document. So all right, so and we're back to the table. Now it's the same thing really. Table border equals 1. When I first started this, I thought it was gonna be difficult because I didn't understand what any of this meant. Still kind of don't, but learning knowledge. And for those that are in high school like me, take it. And if your high school offers it, dual enrollment courses, which is pretty nice. Mine does. Mine's Mercedes Early College Academy. We have a partnership with STC, South Texas College, and that's where I get my lessons. For college, I'm get dual credits. So hopefully, by the time I graduate high school, I'll also have a an associate's in computer science or somewhere along something related. I still haven't made up my mind. But yeah. All right. DD column 1, and again you repeat that. But instead of column 1, you name it column 2. And are we done? Yeah, we're done. So now we save it. What's this one? Colspan? Yeah, Colspan. All right, I'm gonna Control Shift S. Oh, that's easier. All right. Again, went to 8.5.html. All right. There. See? Same the code. This one's what makes it. There we go. So yeah, now we're moving on. All right. Since getting kind of tired of this, I'll just show you the key for that one. Week 2. This one's row span. Here we go. This one's the row span attribute. There. That's the call. That's another text editor that I have. It's just called text. It's on the Chrome Web Store. But that's the code. and since I really don't like doing this row span stuff, yeah, that's the code. Pretty sure you got a good view of it by now, um, and that will make that. So yeah, moving on. Hands-on practice. Hands-on practice. Okay, I won't do the hands-on practice because I'm sure you by now you guys have learned most of what's needed to make this. So I'll just like begin it, like show you what it needs. There, you can again pause the video or slow it down. All right. So since this one I still haven't remembered how to do, I'll just show you the code. That way you guys can. Oh well, there's the code. Uh, this one I do not know. Oh, this one I really didn't mess with because I didn't know what any of this meant. So like the thing in blue, like the ID name and headers and yeah. Right, this one, yeah. Now we're done. We just covered from yeah, we just covered the 8 point thing. Now the next thing we'll learn in the next video, we're gonna learn how to style a table with CSS. So yeah, hope you liked the video. Any feedback you would like to leave, that would be greatly appreciated.